Cho Sung-wi had no trouble buying the gun he used to murder 32 people at Virginia Tech. Now, as the country mourns the shooting victims, people are asking if new gun laws are needed.
In the last 10 years, there have been 19 fatal school shootings.
But whether lawmakers will tackle the issue in the wake of this new tragedy is very much in doubt.
In the wake of 9/11, people demanded action. This time it was different. This time public officials reacted with what seemed to be despair, even resignation. Despair that no one seems to know what to do. Resignation that these things are going to happen from time to time.
In the emotion-filled days after the 1999 Columbine high school shooting, Congress debated waiting 3 days for background checks for sales at gun shows and mandatory child safety locks on new guns. None of it became law.
Nothing happened after Columbine. Nothing happened after nickel mines in the Amish community. After a few weeks, nothing will happen after Virginia Tech.
Without action, it's only a matter of time before something like this happens again.
It's clear to me that what we're doing now is not working.
The idea that terrorism is absent from American life is a cruel fraud. Where there are sick people and easy access to guns, there will be terror.
Every day, 30 Americans are murdered. If one day is cause for you to think, what about 365 days?
About 30,000 Americans are killed by gunshot wounds here every year. About 1,000 Americans are killed in Iraq each year. And yet that is by far the bigger issue, both for Congress and the country at large. Which begs the question, why?
How are we going to save those lives and the thousands and thousands of lives that are injured because of gun violence every year?
The current safeguards are not working, and unless something changes, it is only a matter of time until what we saw or something worse happens again.
It is simply too easy to obtain a firearm.
The guy said within 10 minutes he was able to sell this kid, as sick, as deluded as he is, a gun. I can't get a Starbucks in 10 minutes. And we got to figure out some mid-ground here where everybody gives a little, or we're going to have to ante up with 32 student lights every couple of years or so.
I hope that elected officials from both parties are going to start facing up to the fact that what we've been doing on gun violence in this country has not been working, and that some changes are made.
We're the ones who can change this, and nothing's changed since Columbine.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty.
Our review of public opinion data suggests that if one of the results of the Virginia Tech tragedy is an increased focus on new laws or more enforcement of existing laws relating to gun control, a majority of the American public will be with them.
Senator Dianne Feinstein issued a statement saying, "I believe this will reignite the dormant effort to pass common-sense gun regulations in this nation."
Polls show clear support for tougher gun laws, but gun rights groups have helped stop such action by rallying their members against it.
So pretty in the sky are also on the faces of people passing by.
Well, let me tell you that we're not working to take handguns away from people. But what we do believe is that we need to curb the availability of these weapons to prohibited classes.
Most politicians just run away from this issue, and we need to start asking them what their proposals are.
There are things that we can do.
There is a middle ground.
Then we'll know and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
What we need is hope, a belief that the epidemic of American gun violence can be solved, and that America is not fated to lose 30,000 people to guns every year. We need a national conversation about our gun problem. We need to ask elected officials and each other consistently and constantly, what are you going to do about it?
Over the rainbow, way up high, the dream that you dare to